Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live with another F1 2017 stream. Just give me a couple seconds and we will get going. I just got to make sure that everything is running properly on all ends. And it is. It very much is. So just give me a couple moments here, guys. I'm just setting up my monitor and laptop. That way I can see like Twitch and YouTube and all that right off the bat. And let's go ahead. And here we go. Let's switch back over to Twitch. Wait, shoot, I forgot to update the information on Twitch. Should be up that this is now episode 17 on Twitch. I'm sorry about that, guys. I very much am. But, yes, let's get to it today. So yes, today we will be doing practice and qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix and hopefully not failing miserably at it. Hopefully. Possibly not. We might fail absolutely miserably at it. But we won't know until we try. Last race was a bit less impressive than I hoped it would be. If we just go and look, we finished 17th place. That was our lowest finish this season, which isn't great. So we're going to go ahead, go into here, go into upgrades, and we are going to, yes, we will increase, we will finish the rear downforce upgrade, hopefully to be able to get a bit more downforce, be able to compete a bit more with the rest of the teams. And yes, so without further ado, let's advance on to the next weekend. All right. Let's go ahead and look into options really quickly. And yeah, I'm fine with full qualifying in a 50% race again. I don't think I'm quite ready to go on to 100% races yet. Maybe at some point, or maybe once we get on to F1 2018. But I'm hoping to finish this season by the time F1 2018 comes out. Oh. Simulation. Cool. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Redesign of the rear downforce and the part fitted for the turbocharger. All good. Let's go ahead into here. I'm sorry if you just heard somebody yell. That was my stepdad that decided that they heard me talking, so I must be streaming, which means I must be annoyed at all costs. Sadly. So I think we are how many races through the season now? We are 8 races through the season. I think we'll run this stuff for practice. And then maybe move on to new stuff for qualifying. Possibly. Possibly. Go to practice first. Go to practice 1. So yes, guys, you will have to excuse the loudness that's happening to appear for today's practice session. Yada yada yada. Session info. And let's go ahead in and let's do track acclimatization, start, and we are going to drive out. And yes, indeed, let's get a few laps under our belt. Let's do that. Because I haven't run this for a while, so it'll be a new experience. And let's release the beast. I know it's wearing quite badly. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can get something done that isn't too terrible. Oh my god, I'm sorry if you hear them. They've decided that they will annoy me to the utmost of their abilities because I am streaming. It's just one of those things, like, it's all quiet, they're all nice and calm until I begin to stream. And then they're instantly like, but wait, Carter is streaming, we must go downstairs and we must annoy him. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much. I'm sorry if you guys do. Not much I can do about it, to be completely honest. Massa, what are you doing? Like, he was trying to yield for me there, but then he wasn't really doing a very good job of it. Yes, this is just our first run, so hopefully, like, I'm not expecting to do too great at it. We're still getting a hang of this track, and this track is a very, very fast-paced track, so we can expect to have some difficulties. But hopefully this new higher downforce will help us out around the corners. Feels like we are gripping incredibly well. Oh, come on. How is that a green exit? I felt that that was pretty good. Like, how is that green? I felt like we got pretty good out of that corner. Yeah, maybe not on point or anything, but pretty good. Like, I just can't get it green around here. And it's really quite annoying because, like, I really do want to try to get this green. Final lap. This is our last chance to get purple. Like, that was brilliant through there. Like, I don't know what exactly I'm doing wrong. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Like, so very close. Yeah, that last lap is just so close, but got it, boss. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things. And into the pits we go. Alright, boys. Come on, get me up and in quickly. Or at least somewhat quickly, please. I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking, that's just like the general chaos of my house. Green's bit of a disappointment. But really, what can you do? Team objectives. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's do a tire management. We're gonna drive out. Yeah, we are gonna definitely have to replace the parts after this. There's a Lance Stroll and the Williams. I don't know who the heck's slamming doors, but come on, Stroll. Come on. Don't you love just general messing around? Alright, he seems to be pulling away now. We're making up tons of ground on him through these corners, so now we're like right back on him again. How the heck do we keep losing so much time off of this, though? That's my question. There we go. But we are way in the red. Yeah, we're gone. Yeah, you must excuse my little brother again. He's decided he's going to be very much obnoxious. Yeah, we're just going to pit in this lap. We don't have the speed on these parts. We don't have anything. Sadly. Apparently they've decided that they're going to run RC cars. No, I do not have a wheel, sadly. I'm running Xbox One controller. Just a wheel isn't in my budget at the moment. I only have... Oh, way wide there. I only have a seasonal job at the moment, so... I gotta kind of plan for, like, the rest of the year. And, well, it's just not in my budget at all. Yeah, sadly. Oh my god, no turning at all. Our car is, like, gone. There's no turning left. We're taking this corner at 150. Yeah, we're just gonna pit in, guys. We don't have speed on these dead parts. At least we attempted to show up. That's all that matters, right? The attempt. Indeed, that is all that matters. As long as we tried. Sorry guys, just grabbing a drink. And yeah. There's not much we can do here on the murdered parts. Not much we can do at all. We might need to switch parts between practice sessions, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna have to between practice sessions, that way we can get at least something done. Well, no, because I still want to complete the session, and I don't know if that'll just like kick me out of the session or what it's gonna do, so we'll just simulate to the end. Right now we're on pace with like Marcus Ericsson. Ugh. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad indeed. Or at least not something you want to boast about. Alright. 1 minute left. And there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and advance. We need to put new parts on. I thought we were gonna be able to suffer through practice with the broken parts. We can't. We honestly can't. There's no way. There is no way. Alright. Well, at least we got yeah, we got 74 resource points off of that. But yes, we do need to definitely put on new parts. Yeah, we're just gonna go fit all new parts. Turbocharger, yeah. We're gonna go and fit a new one of those, just because those make things wear quicker, right? So, how's our gearbox doing? 41% at 2 of 6 races. Not great. Definitely not great at all, but whatever, not much we can do about that. Oh, shoot, sorry, I didn't see your comment in time. I will show you, though, after this session. I think we only have one powertrain, one aerodynamics, and then we have a, shoot, what is it? And then we just have tons and tons of the durability points. Yeah, they're durability points because, well, McLaren is generally pretty unreliable, so I figured that that's what I would have had to fix first. So, and I was kind of expecting that I would have been able to get more than one season out of this, but with F1 2018 less than a month away, I don't think... Hopefully we'll be able to finish this season, and then for F1 2018, maybe get a full year of that done, like until F1 2019 comes out. That would be absolutely amazing. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. Sadly, I'm pretty flaky with my streaming at the moment. I would like to be more reliable on it and everything, but it's just like some days I feel really tired. Like I have to work at like 6 in the morning most days, which sucks, like really badly. So yeah, it's kind of a take as you can get it sort of thing for me, which is sad. Like I do really want to get like more consistent, but oh my god, I swear to god. Yes, I am definitely planning on getting 2018. Definitely. It's definitely something that I'm looking into getting. I know that I am making enough money that I can afford to fit that in. So that's probably what I'm going to get. Like, possibly even pre-order, so that I can play it on the release day. Possibly even do like a big stream on release day. That would be amazing, and something I'm totally planning on doing, hopefully. Just all depends on work, among other things. Feels like we're miles faster, though. Maybe it was just the fact that we're on Ultras, but it feels like our car is running way better too now. I just gotta like reach across to read comments. Yeah. Yeah. I find Halo's just kind of one of those games where you like it and you hate it at the same time. Like, there's some things about it that are like, oh my god, I love it. And there's some things that are like, why must you do this to me? Sadly, like, I can't play Halo much. due to the fact that I'm on PC. And I don't think they release Halo games on PC. I think they're mostly an Xbox thing. I think they might be an Xbox exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they aren't an Xbox exclusive and I can get them on PC, then that's definitely something that I'll look into doing. Oh, the F1 Halo? Yeah. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Sorry about that. But yes, the F1 Halo is... yeah, it's interesting. Very... I get the need for it. A couple of the crashes I've seen this season, I'm like, yeah, the Halo makes sense, right? Yeah. But it's just one of those... I don't have anything against the Halo. I can see the need for it. Why they haven't added something in like that earlier, I don't know. Then there's the people that say, oh, well, sports need to be more dangerous. And, yeah, there's always a risk in motorsports and everything. Yeah, gameplay-wise, I don't know. If, I'm not sure, I haven't read up much on the game, but if there's VR support, then, the Halo won't make that much of a difference, right? Because the way it's set up in an F1 car, at least this is what I've heard, is that it's the pillars in a place where it doesn't obstruct your vision at all due to where your eyeballs are and the way that the helmet's set up and everything. It doesn't affect your racing vision much in the car. But yes, for me playing on just a monitor, yes, it will be quite an obstruction that I'm gonna have to get used to. Which, isn't great. Isn't great at all. But, yeah, it's whatever. The Halo is one of those things where you just gotta kind of suck it up. At least I find. There's gonna be no way that, there's no way that it'll ever be changed back to the way it once was without a Halo. The leak just won't do that. To say, yes, we have determined this needs to be put in place, to suddenly know we don't need it anymore. It's just kind of the reality of things, right? It's here to stay, so we're gonna have to get used to it at some point. It's like many things, though. It'll kind of grow upon us, whether we like it or not. I personally have no argument against it. I can see the need for it. Into the DRS zone and quickly off the gas. Oh, so close. Maybe a closed cockpit? Yeah, that could be a possibility, but then it's the whole thing of aerodynamics, right? With the way that this car's set up at the moment with the Halo, the air can still pass through it. So it helps with aerodynamics. If you put a windshield on that and a roof on that, it'll just make the car slower in the grand scheme of things. Air will have to be pushed upwards. Now, of course, that could be a great way to improve downforce if they could find a way that adjusting the way that your cockpit's set up, it improves downforce, that would be amazing. And now, just a heads up, I'm no expert in F1 at all. I just went to a race a couple weekends ago and was like, I have this game and I haven't played it much, but I love it. Like, I love the series. Alright. You weren't good enough that lap. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But I could agree with you. Closed cockpit would be kind of interesting. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, it's just I'm trying to concentrate right now on nailing everything that I can. Right, push, 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 push. And off the gas, nice and early. Get us up into the green, nice and early off the gas there. And all the way off the gas across the line. So 2 green laps. Yeah, safety concerns could be like another thing. Yeah, safety concerns could be a thing that, like, with the closed cockpits, if a car does flip over or goes into a major collision, how exactly are you supposed to extract the person from the car, right? In the F1 cars now, if the car has a major collision, the driver will generally be okay, and it'll be relatively easy to extract the driver if you, like, yeah, I'm coming in this lap. Don't worry, Jeff. Yeah, I don't, like, right now it's relatively easy to extract the driver from the car. And into the pits. I love this pit entrance so much. Alright. Let's go box, box, box. And we are into the pit box. Thankfully. Alright. I think as of right now, we're just going to advance on to practice 2 from here. Get the race strategy done. And then that'll be that. Right now, I'm sitting 3rd overall. So on new parts, my car is fast. Like, really good. It's just on bad parts where it's kind of questionable. Other cars are putting, like, yes, I did play Monaco. If you go on to YouTube, I have a YouTube channel, Carter Films, same logo, everything. I'm live on there at the moment too, actually. I have the archives of all the streams, and I did do Monaco, and it was chaos. Absolute chaos. It started to rain, so I pitted in, and then they decided to put super softs on the tires, so I was out there for a lap under caution in super softs. Had to pit back in for a second time to get wets on. No, I think it was intermediates. And then I ended up busting my wing. And then I had to pit again to fix the wing, and it was just chaos. Like the first 10 laps of the race, I'm pretty sure I was in the pits, at least 4 of them. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. But I did eventually manage it with a controller. And I think in that race I was even able to claw my way up to 6th place. Maybe. I think I started in 6th place, and then, like, after everything, like, I fell back to, like, 18th, but I was able to claw my way back up to 6th eventually. But yeah, it was pretty bad. I try not to use replay unless it's something where, like, okay, that shouldn't have happened, or it's not gonna massively affect the race in either way. Or if, like, in the first corner conundrums, I bang my wing or something, I'll just go back and rewind a bit. But I try not to do that too often. It's just if it was something, like, completely BS. If a guy brake checks me, there's nothing I can do about it, right? Yes. It did. Monaco sucked. Big time. Rest of the tracks so far have been relatively okay. Azerbaijan, the last track, I found that an okay track to drive. Even though there was some tighter sections, I found it okay. But yeah. Just a second. My computer that's reading Twitch comments. Oh, shoot. Let's pretend that wasn't happening. No, I don't drive myself to the garage, actually. I have it on pit assist. Because if I didn't, I would be going into the pits doing like 220. So, yeah, I kind of have it on pit assist just so that I don't, like, get so many penalties and wreck my car. I might take it off at some point just to see, but who knows. I might experiment without it. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I do stick it out most of the time, and I try to keep it as legit as possible. I actually like doing the extra lap to the pits. Now, if I have a really good lap in qualifying, and it coincidentally is the lap that I need to pit in before I run out of fuel, then sometimes, occasionally, I might just complete the lap, run out of fuel, park on the side of the track, and then, like, go to the pits. But that's not very often. It's just if I'm having, like, a stunning lap. Right now, though, I'm absolutely demolishing this 1:14 time. I am rocking right now. I like tracks like this. These tracks are my specialty. The tracks that are nice and wide with some good tight corners. and not too many incredibly long straights. Because, well, this McLaren isn't exactly the fastest of things. Like, it can corner like crazy. Like, just about every single corner I'm catching guys that just can't keep up corner speed. But down the straights, this McLaren just doesn't have the top end. Sadly. Boom. There we go. One more lap, one more lap. One more lap to get perfect, and then we're good. We can pit in and save laps on our engine and everything. Oh, cutting it very close through that corner. Probably not the quickest line through there, but it's the line I take. Alright. Let's see. Come on, push, 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 push. That was very much taking liberties on track limits, but we'll pretend that didn't happen. Alright, we are in the purple, which means we are good. We are good, we can just pit in right now. Don't need to go for the extra 2 laps. No need to put any more wear on these new parts. Well, finally Daniel Ricciardo beat my time. My Apple Watch just buzzed at me and said that it was time for me to stand up. I can't, I'm in the middle of racing. Well, not racing, but doing practice in a very quick car. Absolutely flying around these corners. And into the pits. And there we go. There we go. Pitting in. We good. Just grabbing a drink quickly. Now the tire things are a bit more high texture. Before they were really terrible. That's nuts. And that's putting us in 3rd place, that 1 minute 11. That's ridiculous. Granted, we are on super softs, so it's not like we're pushing super hard. Fernando Alonso right now is on ultra softs, and he's setting like the 3rd slowest time. Which, well, kind of bodes well for us. Kind of very much bodes well for us. Alright, 6 minutes left. And we've dropped down to like 4th place, but it's raining now, so nobody's doing like any flying laps. And there we go. Lewis Hamilton was only running softs and managed to get up to 9th place. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright. So I guess now it's time for qualifying. Let's see how we do. Probably terribly, to be completely honest with you. Probably terribly. We are up to 327 resource points. Just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend. Qualify in 16th or higher and beat Carlos Sainz. Cool. But yes, you guys wanted to see my upgrades at the moment. This is all I have. I have tons of durability stuff. Tons of it. I have the rear wing. And I have the ignition system. That's what I have so far. And, yeah, we aren't doing terribly. We're still, like, the second worst team performance-wise, yet somehow we're, like, up in 4th place every race. Somehow. So, yeah, let's head out to qualify 1. Let's go ahead and head on out. Where to start? Here in Austria. Yippers. That bull is really cool. Alright, let's just skip all that. We don't need to. What do you mean it's going to be a struggle? We're in 4th place. We were in 4th place at the end of practice. We should have no problems at all getting up there. If we can set 1 minute 11 or even a high 1:10, we will be good. Let's go ahead and get going. Get used to this car again. And let's up it to max. And let's go. This car feels quick. That first corner is going to be chaos. Hopefully if we start far enough ahead, we can just kind of run away. Alright. Oh, ran super wide through there. 11.5. 110.1, baby. I am playing with a controller. I'm playing with an Xbox One controller at the moment. I would love to be playing this with a Wii U, but just don't have it in my budget at the moment. Maybe by the end of the summer, if something surprises me. But I don't know if anything will. That was a nut slap right there. That was a nuts race. Not race. Lap. Holy cow, Sebastian Vettel with a 1. I want to know how people do these things. Yes, I am using a controller. Pitting in. And let's see. Like, I wish we could look at the monitor while they were doing this. We don't need to see these guys put in tire warmers on our tires. Yeah, that was nuts by Sebastian Vettel. 109. Looks like Sergio Perez is doing alright. He's up in 6th place at the moment. Oh, Fernando Alonso just managed to squeeze in. At the end of the session, he was like 15th, but he managed to squeeze in. With the two Saubers, Marcus and Pascal starting 20th and 19th. Kevin Magnussen starting 18th, Julian Palmer from Renault starting 17th, and Nico Hulkenberg from Renault starting 16th. Rest of the grid is yet to be determined. But let's get out there and try to get front grid. Pole would be great. I would love to get pole, but who knows. But yeah, I would ideally want to get pole. If we can get second, I'm good. If we start on the second row, then we're going to run into problems with everybody checking up through the first corner. But hopefully that won't be too much problems. Granted, I should be grateful that this McLaren's qualifying like top 10. That's what I should really be grateful about. Oh, I may have forgotten to brake into that corner. What are the tires at the moment? Oh, ran onto the grass there a bit. Let's get the best run we can. We are in max? Yes, we are. Oh, we ran super wide through there. That's okay, though. That's okay. We were super early on the brakes through there. We're messing everything up. Come on. Come on, I know we can do it. I know we can do it. $110,385. We can get a 109. We can get a 109. But a 110 will be enough to get us into the final qualifying. Or at least it should be enough. If it isn't, then there's a problem. Alright, push, push, push. And we are into the pit lane. Into the pit lane. Right, bringing them around. I love how he says that as we're backing into the pit box. Like, really? Alright. Pretty sure a 110 will be enough. And indeed it will. Indeed it will. With me finishing qualifying 2 in second place behind Sebastian Vettel ahead of even Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel didn't get that good of a lap that time. He was only like 0.1 second off of me. Whereas Daniel Kvyat from Toro Rosso is starting 15th. Lance Stroll from Williams starting 14th. My teammate Fernando Alonso is starting 13th in the McLaren. Carlos Sainz from Toro Rosso, our current rival, is starting 12th. Romain Grosjean is starting 11th in the Haas. The rest of the grid is yet to be determined. Let's get on to qualifying 3. Yeah, 3, not 2. 3. Alright, let's go to track. Hopefully, we can get a good first lap in. I really hope we can get like a 1:09. That would be spectacular. But I don't think that's happening. A very low 1:10 though will also be sufficient. Either one. Testing DRS. DRS is working. All right. Oh, that was a terrible run through there. We aren't even gonna... Nope. We're gonna go through, run lean this lap again. We completely butchered the entrance there. So there was no way we were going to be getting anywhere near a good enough time. So with that in mind, just decided to pit in, or not pit in, but go down to lean fuel mixture, let this run sit. And max. Kimi Räikkönen with a 109. Yeah, that means that we're going to have to pull out a 109. And I don't think we can do that. I honestly don't think we're fast enough to pull a 109. Right now we're into the 110s. Yeah, unless we can do a miracle through this final sector. Come on, baby. 109.902. Holy. That puts us into 5th. Holy cow. That's ridiculous. Like, I'm out of breath. I was holding my, like, I was pretty much holding my breath that whole lap. Come on. We gotta pit in for fuel. But I think we have to go out again after that. Because somehow people are able to get massive times out of their cars. Come on, let's go. Gabri, I wish I was a pro. I honestly do. Sadly, though, I don't think I am. Well, thank you for the compliment saying that I'm a fantastic driver. I guess it just depends on the track and the day, really. Some days I'm, like, complete and utter trash, and some days I'm pretty good. Depends on the day. And, well, the track. Apparently I found my strong suit in this track. You're cheering for Ferrari? Come on, man. I gotta say, Red Bull all the way, man. Like, honestly, I'm personally a Red Bull fan. Only reason I'm in a McLaren is because I wanted to start with a team that was lower down. I say as now I'm like qualifying 5th overall. Wait, come on. No, man. I'm not a Hamilton fan. Personally, it's either Daniel Ricciardo, because, like, come on. How can you not like Daniel Ricciardo? Daniel Ricciardo's just so smiley and happy, and he's a half-decent driver. If his car could work properly and not decide to die on him, then, you know, that would help out. Max Verstappen, he's alright. Now, mind you, I don't follow F1 super heavily. Like, I'm not religiously following F1 or anything. Like, it's just, I just recently got into it. Yeah, Ricciardo is pretty funny, and he is a pretty good driver once the car actually decides to work for him and not conk out. We're already down on time. That first corner, man, it kills you. Oh, and we drove way too deep into there. Yeah, we aren't getting a faster time. It's not happening. Maybe I say that. Yeah, no. My favorite track? Well, I'm Canadian, so I think it would have to be the Oh, shoot, there goes this lap. As I was saying, though, I think it would have to be the Canadian Grand Prix. That's the track that I know best, and that's the track that, like, I'm nearest to. And it's the one that, so far this season, I've probably had the most fun driving around the Canadian Grand Prix more than just about any other track. Like, this track's pretty enjoyable. Azerbaijan, the last track, that was terrible. That was disgusting. I hated it. Monaco, I think everybody hates Monaco. Monaco's a terrible track to drive on, at least. Let's see, what other ones are there? Australian, that one's alright. Walls are a bit close to the track, so if you mess up, there's not much room for error, and like there's a lot of long straights. Personally, I'm more of a corners guy. Corners are what I prefer. Any car can go fast in a straight line, but it takes a good driver to get it through corners. People are going out for their last minute flying laps. Silverstone, yeah, I don't know what it is about Silverstone, but I've never really been good there. Sorry, I just accidentally banged my knuckles against the wall. But yeah, I've never been good at Silverstone. Silverstone's been one of those things where it's a cool track. I like driving it. Some of the corners are absolutely amazing, but I'm not quick. I'm not at all quick at Silverstone. Maybe that'll change though. I haven't driven it in an F1 car for a while. Yeah, we're sitting down in 5th place at the moment. But I don't think we're going to be able to get any quicker, honestly. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, Sector 2 at Silverstone, that is pretty good. But, yes, so the lineup goes Sergio Perez, the 2 Force Indios lining up, 9th and 10th, Perez and Ocon. Philippe Massa from Williams, he's the only Williams driver to make it into the top 10, with the 2 Red Bulls right ahead of him, 7th and 6th. I'm in 5th, with Kimi Räikkönen 4th, Bottas 3rd, Sebastian Vettel 2nd, and Lewis Hamilton 1st. Because of course Lewis Hamilton's 1st. Hamilton or Vettel for me. I think I gotta say Vettel. The last race, I forget where it was at. Was it Germany? I kind of think that the officials and everything are kind of favoriting Hamilton, because I think he definitely should have got a penalty for cutting across the pit markers like he did. Yeah, for you, Hamilton's better than Sebastian, but I'm a Ferrari fan. Yeah, Hamilton's good, but like his car's stunning too. It would be interesting to see what he could do handed to Sauber. Is that here you go, here's a Sauber, what can you do? Right now we're leading the rivalry 12-4. That's pretty good. And well, yeah, every team adores me. Well, not adores me, but they all like me relatively well. So yeah, it would be interesting to see what Hamilton could do getting handed to Sauber. It would be very interesting. Who win the championship? Well, just a second. Do you mean in the game or do you mean in real life? In real life, I think it's definitely going to be Hamilton. Like, because that's just what it's been for a while now. But in the game, it's Kimi Räikkönen right now leading the championship, which is interesting. By 19 points, Lewis Hamilton hasn't been performing that great in the game at the moment. Like, he's been getting like a couple 10th place qualifying around there, so it's not great for Hamilton. But yeah. So yeah, next up we have the Austria race, and then we have Silverstone, Hungaroring, Spa-Francorchamps, Monza, Singapore. Yeah, Räikkönen is pretty fast in the game. I have a feeling that, yeah, Baku. But, yeah, I have a feeling that the makers of this game, Codemasters, are kind of Ferrari fans. Kind of a little bit. More than Mercedes, but can't really blame them. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it for the stream. There's not much else to really do. Running on a little bit late. Generally, I like to do an hour for these. This is running closer to an hour and a half. So, yeah, tune in, guys, tomorrow evening for the race. The race will be tomorrow evening, around 7 o'clock Eastern as usual, with, I'm thinking around noon Eastern time, we're going to be doing some Motorsport Manager. I think I might fire that up, see what I can do on there. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment if you like. And, yeah. If you guys are watching on Twitch, thank you very much. Somebody asked on Twitch, do I like Brazil? Don't mind Brazil. Don't hate it. Don't love it. Haven't really ran it much. But yes, Gabri, good night. It was cool to meet you two. I had fun chatting with you. Look forward to hoping seeing some more of you, maybe. So, yeah guys, that's gonna be it. I will see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.